Joining me now to discuss this case further is Tracy Walder, NewsNation national security contributor. She's also a former CIA officer and former FBI special agent. Tracy, thank you so much for being here this evening.
Thank you for having me, Nick.
Tracy, I know you heard details in Sloan's piece that must have jumped out at you like it did with me. Phone calls stopped when he was out of the country. Details around different things like that are all instrumental in building a case, correct?
Absolutely. I mean, this is exactly how I caught terrorists and Chinese spies, quite frankly, at the CIA and the FBI. And I think this is also, too, a lot of times what we're dealing with, particularly in law enforcement, is that, you take DNA or you take a phone call and you can instantly track that to someone. No, it's really about building sort of this pattern of life, which is exactly what law enforcement was doing once they had narrowed in on him being a suspect about a year and a half ago. And a lot of times these things take time. Law enforcement's not omniscient. They don't have unlimited funds. And they have to establish these patterns of activity. And that is going to absolutely play a part in his trial.
Tracy, you just talked about the funding and how they may not even have manpower. This has baffled investigators for more than a decade. Could that be one of the reasons why they had not been able to make progress sooner?
I absolutely think so. So in 2019, Congress actually passed $151 million a year to states to go through backlogged DNA kits. And so unless states, local police, city police have this funding, they cannot resubmit DNA that was maybe taken before certain advancements in DNA for testing. Now, I'm certain a case like this was probably pretty high in terms of cases that they were looking at. And so funding was given to them, but you can only then go and test based on the resources that you have available. And really, mitochondrial DNA, the FBI's CAS system, all of those things really weren't in play back in 2010 when a lot of these occurred. So these advancements coupled with funding to local police were really important here.
Tracy, one key in this arrest after more than a decade, a discarded pizza crust. His DNA matched the hair found on one of the victims. How crucial will that kind of evidence be?
I always say it's funny as a newer agent at the FBI, one of the more unsavory things I had to do was dumpster diving, right? Going in through people's trashes. But the interesting thing is that's how a lot of cases are actually solved. People let their guards down when they throw things away. And the fact that his DNA was found on Ms. Waterman, it couldn't be really matched at the time because the reality is Heuermann's DNA was not in CODIS. He had never had it taken for law enforcement before. And so they were able then to, using the phone data, build sort of this profile of who this person may be. And as a result, they could compare finally the DNA from that discarded pizza crust and with the DNA that was obtained from the crime scene. And I think this is crucial because it links him directly to a victim at her death. And I really do think this will be the nail in his coffin.
And this is only the beginning. NewsNation national security contributor Tracy Walder, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.